Hello friends, Christian here with Brick Life Crisis again. Today we're taking a look at a LEGO Star Wars set. This is 75226, the Inferno Squad Battle Pack. This set consists of 118 pieces, including 4 minifigures and a little side build. Let's go ahead and crack it open and take a look. Here we have it, set number 75226, the Inferno Squad Battle Pack. As you can see, the set consists of 4 minifigures and a speeder. Let's go ahead and take a look at each component one by one. So this is the vehicle that's included with this set. According to Bricklink, this is called a TIE Fighter style speeder, which I guess is okay based on the wing design there. But whatever you want to call it, it's a pretty nice little build. Certainly works as a speeder, kind of like the speeder bikes from Endor or something like that. There's room for just one figure, unfortunately, which is too bad because there are 4 figures that come with the set. But that figure, you just fold that down and then you can place a figure in the seat like that. There are several weapons on this, including 2 functional stud shooters on either side, and then you have these additional weapons at the sides and front. The overall design of this is pretty good. There's some thrusters on the back. It's not something that is canon as far as I know. I don't think I've seen this in the Battlefront 2 game, nor in any other canon material. However, it is a pretty good build, I think. But as I say, it's, I believe, something that was created from the designer's imagination for the sake of having an additional build with this set. I think it's pretty good, and if nothing else, you can use these parts to create something of your own. And here we have the squad leader, Iden Versio. This is the character that you play in the Battlefront 2 game. The overall figure, I think, is pretty well done. I really like that torso print, and as far as I know, that is something unique and exclusive to this set. She does come with a weapon, as you can see, a stud shooter. I wish they would include a regular weapon as well, but they didn't. You have some nice printing on the back, and this kind of cool hairpiece. You'll notice that her skin tone is a little bit darker, and that is appropriate given the character in the game. She does have an alternate face. If we turn her hair around, you can see she has a little bit more expressive, angry face versus the just serious face that she has here. But it's a pretty cool build. Her torso is female specific, which again is appropriate, but it's subtly done, so it doesn't draw the eye too much. But if you look closely, you can see that she does have a little bit of a taper at the waist, which is appropriate. A pretty good figure overall, I think. Here we have a sniper. That's a decent build for the weapon. If you don't like the stud shooter, you can always just remove that portion, and it's still a halfway decent weapon. Certainly better than just a plain old stud shooter like the others have. His torso print is quite good. Let's take a closer look at that. So these legs are the same as all the other figures, and the torso is the same for all except our squad leader. But it's a pretty good print, I think, with the bandolier going across the front there, and then on the back the bandolier continues, and we have some additional print there. There is a problem with the figure, and you can see it right now. That helmet does not cover the head entirely, which is typical, and it would be fine if they would include a black head. But they give you the flesh-colored head so that you can have a face. Okay, but I think it would have been much better to just include a plain black head, or the old-style balaclava head, where they have a primarily black head with just a face showing through. That's the biggest pet peeve of mine with all of the Stormtrooper type figures, where you can see on the back what you shouldn't. Other than that, it's a pretty good figure. This figure is nearly identical to the sniper. He does not have the same weapon, of course. That's just a plain old stud shooter. Same problem with the head being seen underneath the helmet. The print for the torso and the legs is the same. The only real difference here is a slightly different face. This figure is also very similar to the others. He has kind of what you might think of as a bazooka or a rocket launcher of some sort, which is a pretty good build for one of these things. If you have to have stud shooters, I appreciate that they at least try to make some weapons that look a little bit different than just the basic thing. The other difference here is, again, slightly different face. Nothing terribly exciting, but it's nice that they are unique and they're not all clone faces. One kind of interesting thing, if you are familiar with the game, the squad in the game is made up of 3 people. However, in this set there are 4 of them, so not a complaint, just an observation. I like these helmets, I like these figures overall. I think I will replace my figures' heads with just plain black ones. Other than that though, I think they are pretty good. So like most LEGO sets, this one came with a few additional pieces. As you can see, there's a whole stack of studs there for ammunition. We also have a Technic pin, the nozzle piece, and the additional trigger for the stud shooters. But most importantly, we get an extra utility belt, which I think is pretty cool. The instructions only call for you to put that on one figure, but as you can see, since there's an extra one, you can put it on another figure of your choice. So this set retails normally for $15. I picked it up for a little bit less than that at my local Walmart. I really like this set. I think the figures are really well done, other than complaints that I always have. And the side build, the little speeder, I think is pretty cool as well. So if you were a fan of Star Wars Battlefront 2, I think this is a pretty good troop builder, especially those helmets for the Inferno troopers are very well done. Well worth even the $15. Alright, that'll about wrap it up for today. This has been Christian with Brick Life Crisis. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave us a like. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave those below. And as always, thanks for watching. May the Force be with you. Bye for now.